Letcha Know. Letcha Know. Letcha Know. Letcha Know.
Yes. Welcome to the Letcha Know Podcast. I'm Spookyville today. You see me in the back. I'm Spookyville. And I got my boys in the back. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
What up with it? This is AJ Lamar in the building. What up with it?
What's going on? This the one and only Kev Jones, yo, from 402.
I fought this at NOOZ at Unicorn and Uniform. Either way, how at. Hey, yo,
let's jump into it.
Yo, fellas. Before we get started, EK, I got a would you rather question for everybody real quick.
All right, what you got?
My question is, would you rather oversleep every day for a week or not get any sleep for 4 days in a row?
I'd rather just oversleep versus getting no sleep. Yeah, no, oversleep.
Would you rather oversleep for a whole week straight oversleep, or would you rather not get any sleep for 4 days in a row?
I would rather oversleep.
Yeah.
Because I got big eyes already. So if I get no sleep, I'm gonna look like somebody on the corner here asking for rocks, and dollars. So I'd rather oversleep.
Okay.
Yeah, oversleep for sure.
What about you, Tim?
Because no sleep,
Oversleep. You too, EK?
I'd be damn near going crazy. I did that shit one time. I did a whole 24 hours of work. I was on shift. And I tell you, about 2 o'clock, I was getting ready to die. So yeah, we're not doing that no more. No more 24 hours.
What about the jeopardy of your job? What if your job say, yo, you've been late every day for 2 days in a row. You can't be late 3 days in a row. Now you done overslept twice in a row.
But there's so many ways around that. My mental health.
Yeah.
A death in the family, somebody in the family. So
I would just have to nap it and keep it moving. If they told me my job was in jeopardy, I had to take a couple of quick naps and get back to business.
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I've done that. I've done that. I've worked, the majority of the day, and I've worked from 7 to 9 one day. Then I had to, of course, you got things you got to do at home. And you don't get to bed till midnight, then you got to be back up at 6 or be back working at 6. So now you got to get up at, 5 o'clock, 4:45, something like that. And so you're only running off of 3 hours of sleep. I'll take an espresso shot, keep it moving. And then when my work day ends, I'll go ahead and take another little nap, get back to business. I would nap it out. Yep.
Okay. E, what about you? This dude done.
Oh man, our host done lost his camera.
He done disappeared. That's all right. We'll keep it moving.
He said he was on some spooky shit today.
Easy story that I heard. Basically, the video that we saw growing up, what was it, Big Papa? The woman who was the love interest in that video, in Biggie's video, was a transgender. Did y'all hear about the story already or no? So I wanted to play this video and then we can react. All right, let's check it out.
Yeah, and that is a trend.
Right there. So we all remember that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Big Papa video. The lead woman or the lead guy in that is a transgender.
Wow.
Right?
I'm gonna look it up as you say that.
Yeah, you can. Right? Why was the lead a transgender? Why was there? You remember the scene in the bathroom? Why was there a transgender pissing in the bathroom with the guy? You
standing up, right?
Yeah. You don't remember there's a woman in the bathroom with klepto and
All right, y'all. So there it is. This classic ass video that was put out there and shown to us as kids. We don't know. So already they're grooming us subconsciously to be accepting of this wild, deviant sort of behavior. I didn't even think about that as a kid. I'm thinking it's just a fine woman that she kind of snuck in the bathroom and she was just a freak. Never. And then when he showed it, he did have his hands right there. That
and what's even crazier, fam, is that Buster was trying to holler at her first.
Correct, at the damn bar. And that was crazy when he slowed that shit down and you saw it, you could see the Adam's apple.
And you know how I feel about it. We know how we talk about Busta Rhymes around these parts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do we think it was on purpose?
I think it was purposely because from a quick glance, that looks like a woman. You know, if you see her dancing in the video, that looks like a woman. From the side view, Biggie talking to her, Busta Rhymes in her face, you would think that was a woman.
Right.
And back then, when I first saw the video, back in the day, I remember asking myself, like, man, what is, what's she doing at the urinal? What is a woman doing in the bathroom? But then again, you think how wild New York is, how the club scene is. I took it as maybe it was like a joke. It was like you said, Twan, she was in there, trying to be freaky, get next to the men, playing around with the guys, mocking what men are doing. I never put two and two together that it was a transgender because back in the day, we didn't think like that. We weren't thinking that, it was actually, we knew it was some fruities out here, but it was not as many as it is now. So now that I think about it, it was more like, I thought she was joking, trying to mess with the guys, like trying to look over and see what's going on. Cause she about to, she about to give him something.
But now that you say it, putting it in them words, it made you think. Like you said, New York known for some wild, crazy stuff. So if it was any other place, it would be a New York party, right? Yeah. They might not have known that it was a he. She probably, nobody might not have known. Eddie Murphy said he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know that was a dude when he picked her.
Right.
He said the bitch was bad. He said she looked like a Hawaiian bitch or something. But the police knew who she was. He was.
But here's another piece that ties all that together. DJ Mr. C, which was Biggie's DJ, was also known to be dating transgenders. So when there's smoke, it's like, I don't really need you to tell me the direct answer because I can obviously see it.
Right.
It's not, I don't think it's about coincidence either.
I don't think so. And then for the same transgender to be in LL's video, what was that video? It was a remix. And I want to say Busta Rhymes was on that song too.
You talking about the Flavor in Your Ear remix?
Flavor in Your Ear remix. Yes. Yep. Craig Mack. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That same tranny is in that video?
Yes. Dancing behind LL. Yes. Mm-hmm. And see, they say that same tranny was messing around with Hype Williams. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? You think about it, because I don't know, you guys heard of the bodyguard, big homie CC Killer. He been doing interviews on Hype and Art of is it Art of Dialogue? No, I don't think it's Art of it's the other one. But he said, you remember back in the day, and I do remember this story. Remember back in the day when Busta Rhymes, he was walking through the crowd or something with his bodyguards. He got mad at the girl and threw drinks on her because the girl touched him. I remember that story because I asked myself, I'm like, damn, yo, like, why? If a girl touched me, woman touched me, the first thing I'm not gonna do is throw a drink in her face, like, bitch, get off me. Think about those that walked away from the industry too. What was her name? Tweet. She walked away from being with Missy and them because because they said it was on some weirdo type stuff. You never.
Missy was running through these hoes. You think Aaliyah was just getting tossed around by the dudes?
Exactly.
Missy got her choice too.
Exactly. And then your boy Timberland, he told on himself, well, I was in love with young Aaliyah, and I went and found a woman that looked just like her. But how you gonna be super duper in love with a young girl? Like how you like what?
And he said that shit on me off in his interview. He said that while the camera was recording.
Right, like what, bro? Did you just say that? You just said you was madly in love with a young girl? And everybody knew her age. She's 15, 16, 17. What? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, and
that was it made sound, man. Leah was damn near like what they talk about them kids that get passed around and that sex shit.
Yes,
she damn near was passed around like a motherfucker, bro.
And maybe that's why she was killed. You know, because I don't think it was by coincidence that she died.
No.
I really don't.
No.
I really don't.
Her or left eye.
Exactly. Yep. And you know, you guys think about it. You ever seen an interview with Diddy, Fabulous, Jada Kiss on Drink Champs? It was years ago. And Diddy was talking about when y'all gonna I think it was his birthday or something. He was having a party, but he was saying, when y'all gonna party with me? And your boy Jada Kiss looked at Fab like, yo, he talking to you. He's like, he ain't talking to me, he talking to you. So in the whole interview, Diddy calling Fabulous daddy and all this other and you can see how uncomfortable Fab was, but it was almost like he didn't want to say nothing. And Diddy never once again directed his conversation to Jada, because I think he knew Jada was like, yo, hey man, if we wasn't on camera, like, yo, hey, I'll beat your ass, because you know I ain't like that.
Yeah, like we've had this talk before, god damn it.
You know what I mean? Like all this stuff coming out is they've already known about it, man. They've already known about it. You know, you got to think about all the artists that came and left, and they all talk about it was weird stuff going on, drugs. Your girl Nivea, she went crazy, you know, in and out of rehab. What happened to Lil Mo? Lil Mo went crazy, in and out of rehab on pain pills.
I love Lil Mo.
So did I. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So did I. You know, you think about who else was out there like that? You know, you just think about all the, you know, even on death row, your boy Danny Boy, he was young, he was getting ran through. But for real, here's a question. When y'all first seen Danny Boy back in the day and heard his voice, tell me the truth. Did you not already believe he had a little sugar in his tank? I know I did. I asked myself, because again, he told a story about how Quincy Jones came on to him and he denied that. Now, Quincy Jones came on to him while Pac was messing with his daughter. Okay. And truth be told, his daughter was with LL. Now, everybody think about it. LL, all the ladies love Cool James. Why did Kadada not want to fool with Cool James no more? Why didn't LL, like, he never ran up on Pac, but Pac was behind the scenes. Pac was calling him, you know, sweetness. And I don't mean because of your hand skills. I'm talking about, you know. So it kind of all make a little sense, man. It kind of all makes a little sense.
They also said that Quincy was trying to give him the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air role. That Pac was supposed to be the Fresh Prince. And
right.
He didn't want to do what he wanted to do, so he ended up giving it to Will Smith. And
right.
And said again, we know the rumors.
Well, I mean, you look at the movie of 6 Degrees of Separation with Will Smith. That right there was more like that was pretty much like what Forrest Whitaker did in The Crying Game. Like, come on, bro. Like, really, Will?
I ain't see The Crying Game, but I seen that 6 Degree, and he was kissing that dude a lot. And like I said, they was doing the most in that movie.
But yeah. I ain't even seen that movie. I've only seen clips. I don't even want to see it. I mean, the clips I saw was enough for me. I said, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But it seems like that's what you have to do to get far in the business. And like, how far are you gonna go? You know, how far do you want to go up the ladder before, you know, unless you do this or do that? You know, you just think about it, man. Like some of the artists, entertainers that you don't even think is going to blow up like that, they do all of a sudden, and then they start to, their mannerisms change. They start doing different stuff. Now, back in the day,
kind of like Chris Tucker.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, you on mute, okay?
Yeah, yeah. So Chris Tucker was doing all these. We can't hear you. Nope. I questioned Chris Tucker when he did The Fifth Element. I was like, oh, whoa, okay. Now he did have a scene where he was messing with a girl in there, but the whole character was different for me to accept Chris like that. Like, man, dang, he went to a scene like that already.
Are you talking about that movie where he was dressed up as a woman or like some type of woman?
The Fifth Element.
You talking about? Oh my God! And I should know this movie right off the bat. Fifth Element.
Yep.
With Bruce Willis.
Exactly.
I remember that too. I was like, I was kind of like shocked too. That
you was shocked. Yeah, you was shocked to see him in a role like that. Like, dang, man, you went to that.
Yeah, I was.
You know,
it wasn't until like the third or fourth Rush Hour though, where I was like, man, like you said, something about his mannerisms or something about more makeup or something about this nigga's off, man.
Exactly, something about his mannerism. Yes. And so then,
let me ask y'all this: who else y'all think is acting a little different? Like if we want to talk about people, like look at Jamie Foxx, for instance. You know what I'm saying? Remember, nobody knew where he was at. They say he was sick, and then all of a sudden, man, there was questions. You know, his head shape looked different. You know what I'm saying? His tattoo was removed from the back of his neck. Like, I know you can get that stuff done, but what y'all think? What y'all think?
I mean, I think it's definitely a transformation that they go through, and you have to abide by the rules if you want to keep the career going. You know, look like even Wesley Snipes. You know, he had like a certain edge to him, and then he kind of lost it. You know, I'll give you one better than that. My man Ving Rhames.
For real, Ving Rhames?
Check out his mannerisms and what the roles he had in the beginning to where he got to. Like, come on, bro. Like, you got fucked by a man in Pulp Fiction. Then you do then you do Holiday Heart, where you dress up as a woman for the whole film, bro. For the whole film.
Yeah.
What are you doing walking around with Alfred Woodard dressed up as a woman for, bro? Really? Ving Rhames?
Hey,
the last one we would have thought would do something like that.
Pulp Fiction was like the craziest one.
Crazy.
You think Cassie was double paid?
Stuff.
You think who?
Think Cassie might have been double paid?
I would say so.
Why? I mean, why not? Why not? And what
because like you said, it all happened at the same. Everything happened so much. She could have been came out and said that she been with him 10, 12, 15. How long they been to Cash Money? But that's another story.
I mean, he's in the group too. Yeah, he in the group too. He in the group too, man.
I heard. Yeah, hey, listen. Now, listen. That's another.
Hey,
that's
I fuck with
Hey, let's keep it real though, man. That's another video too, where you see it. You know what I'm saying? When you see it.
Oh yeah, baby, put it in your face all day long. He put it in your face all day long. Look,
come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
But think about
it. How he was kissing. Man.
Baby and Wayne are kissing in public. No, there's nothing else that we need to really even consider. They did that.
Right. And
they tried to say it was like an Italian. You know how Italians kiss.
Italians don't kiss on the mouth. They kiss on the cheek.
But I'm saying that was they.
They kiss on the cheek.
Right.
Hey man, If I was the Italians, I would have been mad as hell. I would have been, hey man, we don't do that shit. We don't do that shit.
Man. They probably was.
Okay. You don't listen. I ain't never seen an Italian movie where two Italians put their tongue in each other's throat. Two men.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Right.
Come on, bro. They ain't no. That's how you trying to throw us off. Italians.
And I signing the Cash Money records. Is that what y'all saying?
Hey man, listen, man. I don't even rap, so no, I'm not signing. No. Come on. No.
What's crazy though?
I barely listen to this music now, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
I was joking, but I'm just saying they the hottest label in the world since 2000. It's 2024, right? All I'm saying is this though, Baby, is one nigga where we seen niggas get fucked for their money, cry about it, complain about it, make mixtapes about it, and then come right back and sign with them.
Right. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Listen,
and then still got the same guys beefing with the same guys. Like he come out, like with BG, he come out, he started dissing Turk. Like, what are we doing, man? I'm like, are we too old for this? What are we doing, man? Like,
right.
Honestly.
And what I mean, it's really like two girls beefing over a nigga. Really, that's really what it's like. It's like two girls beefing, like, oh well, I've been with him for 5 years. Well, he been paying my bills for 15 years.
Right. I'm his favorite.
Right. That's really what it looked like. And BG, hey man, listen. For you to serve 14 years, 15 years in prison, you came out looking like somebody's girlfriend, bro. I'm sorry to say. BG, I liked your music before you went to prison, but you came out of prison looking pretty zesty, my man. Zesty. You ain't. I tell you what, you wasn't in there doing no damn push-ups. Okay, you probably was getting pushed up on, but you wasn't in there working out. What was you doing, bro?
Ooh.
What was you doing?
I'm gonna need you to drop your social media, your Twitter, and your Instagram name right now, sir.
Man. Woo. Hey man, I don't even have it. Maybe I need to create one, but you know, I got some things to talk about, man.
They're gonna be asking some questions. They want to talk to you while talking about the big jizzle. You know, that's the heart.
Listen. I've never served 15, 14 years in prison, but I know people have. And none of them have came out looking like he came out of prison looking like a transgender. Is that BG? Is that BG? Not the B Jizzle that I know, not Chopper City from the ghetto. That is not.
You can't say that. You can't say that. Oh my God.
Listen, man. I cannot believe this, man. I was disappointed when they showed BG getting out. I was disappointed. I'm gonna keep it real. Wow. I was disappointed.
Talk your shit.
I was disappointed. And then Turk, you get out. Okay. You don't look as zesty, but you look a little zesty, my man. And the way you're talking like you're a little zesty. You act like you mad that you can't kiss baby no more.
Hey, somebody need to tell Turk. Somebody need to keep it 1,000 with Turk, man. Somebody got to keep it real with him and tell him, hey, man, you the only one. You was the weak link, my nigga. Nobody wanted to buy your albums, my nigga. Nobody fucked with you. Like your shit was trash, my nigga.
Yes.
BG sold crazy albums. Juvenile sold crazy albums.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne is now the greatest rapper of all time, allegedly. Manny Fresh produced a whole motherfucking label by himself, my nigga. That's nuts. Everybody got value, my nigga, but you, my nigga. Kick rocks, my nigga. Kick rocks, nigga.
And you're right. He does need to face reality, my brother. Your album didn't even go bronze, my man. Okay, like,
and it's not like he can't rap. It's just nobody was putting.
No. It is. He can't rap, my nigga. That nigga's been trashed forever, my nigga.
I mean, he had some nice verses, but that's not going to make an album. That's not going to make an album.
Right.
That's not gonna make an album.
He has some good verses, man. He can rap.
That's not gonna make an album, man. No. I mean, it's
look. You sound like you got a lot to say too. What else What else is going on in your mind over there? What else? What's going on, man?
Oh, me?
Speak to me. Yes, speak to me. Speak to
Hey,
me,
man, I just cannot. I'm having an issue, man, because I don't know why this is all like. I don't understand where all this is coming from. I don't understand why men want to be women and women want to be men. So I was talking to somebody the other day, and by statistics, most women that turn gay or turn into lesbians, however way you want to label it, they've been molested, raped, or they've been sexually abused, right?
Yeah, right.
So the vast majority of them, when that happens to them, they just write off being with men. You're a woman, you got sexually abused by a man, you just write them off. Okay. Now, anger is one thing, but you're so angry that now when you look in the mirror, you want to dress up like the person who harmed you. You see what I'm saying? You're angry at a man for sexually abusing you or sexually violating you. But then when you get up in the morning, you want to look in the mirror and you want to dress up like the person who hurt you, which is a reminder every day. This is what hurt me. So that's what you want to look at?
I think that's it. I think that's what the trigger is, like a reverse effect,
Right. Right. So really you need counseling. Okay. Your value's been taken from you. Okay. And you need counseling to build that back up. You're a woman. Okay. There's no other women around you that can make you want to look like a woman again. You want to walk around and look like, that's just like us. That's just like if we were back in the day in slave times, okay? And the clan or the slave owners beat us and all this and that. So now when we get free, now we want to dress up and look just like our slave oppressors. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We want to walk around with a hat on, with a mask on, a whip, I mean, that's a mental problem. You need help with that. But then they want to say, I'm living my truth. No, the truth is you're a woman who was abused, who was hurt by a man. You need to be a woman. So now you go out, and what do most lesbians do? They call them bull dykes. Why? Because they try to be manly to other women.
I want to show this video, and y'all tell me if y'all consider men gay who might be attracted to studs. Let me find this video. So what do y'all think
what the
about
fuck?
This?
Oh, wait, whoa.
Right, I told I was gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. Dog.
I mean,
this is gonna be crazy, dog. This gonna be.
Oh yeah, hell no.
Okay,
hold on, I gotta hear this shit.
All right, here we go.
Listen, it all goes back to that Biggie video. No, listen. Nowadays, people behind the scenes, that wants to change their appearance. Most of them they're hairdressers. They putting their makeup on, so now they can look glamorous and look way better than the person that they putting together. You know what I'm saying? So
it's women who are approving that and co-signing on all that behavior. Because think about it, how many men do y'all know? If your son came to you and said, Daddy, I want to wear this lace front, I want to buy the Barbie dolls, that you're going to, like, literally in your soul, you were like, yes, son, let's go.
Boy, get the fuck out of my face.
Right. Let's sit down and talk about this for a second. I'm confused. You said you want a what? Okay,
nothing to talk about.
Have you seen me wear a lace front? Do you see me playing with dolls? No, because that's not what boys grown into men do. No, hey man, you better get that out of my face, man. I'll smack the shit out of his hand. Put that shit down. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, man, go on with that shit, boy.
Right, exactly. All right, so let's watch this video real quick.
Yes, please.
Oh my
I'm about to be on defense like Dennis Rodman here in a second.
Listen, y'all thought y'all had something to say now. Man, wait after this video.
All right, watch
this. Lately of men being attracted to studs. And I just want to say,
man, hold on. I smashed her right there, nigga. What we talking about? She get it.
Correct.
And I'm with hey, fam, I'm with you. When he first started the conversation, I was like, hold on. So what kind of studs we talking about here? Because I've seen some feminine studs, I've seen some beautiful studs, but I mean,
she don't look that bad. She ain't
like I said, men are they are visual. So even if a stud looks like she look like a woman. Even though she's a stud,
she is a woman. She is a woman. What do you mean she look like a woman? That ain't no tranny
right there.
That ain't no tranny.
No. That's how they talk about themselves, though. They talk about themselves like stud and woman are two different things. But it's such a
wow.
Right. And that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing. Go ahead.
As the stereotype of just because a man is attracted to a stud, that means that he is attracted to other men. That is not true. Let me tell you something.
Why is she teaching this like it's a class? Like this is like it's not logic.
Likes, man. You know.
Nah, man.
I don't know what side of TikTok.
Huh?
It sounds like some. This shit is it sounds like it's debatable or something. What's going on here?
It is kind of debatable. I guess because maybe people got a different perspective. They probably.
I mean, is she trying to convince? And they run off emotion. A lot of women just run off emotion, and you have to get the emotion out of it to.
They master manipulators, man.
I agree.
They masterful with it.
Hot, cold. At this moment, I'm warm. Like what are you? You know. Yeah. What's going on here?
I got the perfect video for that shit. Hold on, let me stop this one. We'll come back to this one, audience.
No, go play it. No,
yeah, no. Okay, go ahead. Play the stud video. That was
play it.
I mean, because I want to hear what she got to say. I mean, like, come on. What are you saying?
Hold on, we're just gonna pivot. Hold on for 2 seconds.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm just gonna. Ladies, give me grace. I don't feel like men are given that safe space in a relationship to be vulnerable and to be honest without being judged or without it being hijacked about how I made you feel about my honesty. And so what a lot of men learn to do through conditioning with dealing with women over time, even with their mothers, even with their family members, is learn to internalize this. Because even if I have a legitimate gripe, I know when I tell you this, you may start to cry, you may start to flip it. And now I'm talking more about how you feel about what I said than what I actually said. And so we always talk about providing safe space for women. And that's a conversation, period. And stick that. But also for men, I think men are yelling a couple things, and are yelling and moving towards like I want to be having a safe space too. Keita, what's up?
I have a rebuttal to that, and I wonder if our rebuttals match.
What's up?
My question to that is now because you said that you feel like the conversation goes there. Is that just what the conversation turns into, and that's how you solve a problem? Because you might say something, and then I respond, and that's how the conversation is going. Hey, I didn't like. I like the fact you opened up to me. I didn't like the way you said it. So can we talk like this, or can we do that?
So, in a small example, what I was talking about is what happened just now. Right. Instead of realizing how I felt was legitimate and it was real and it was authentic and it's coming from a place of this is actually happening to me.
What happened?
You said, OK, but maybe it's not happening like this. Maybe it's happening like that.
I gave you a different perspective.
Hold on, let me finish though. I guess what I'm saying is it is that what happens is most and I'm are yelling.
Okay. All right. So just go.
Kev, go ahead. You got the floor, man. I'm gonna let you go first, man.
That's common. That is common. What she did is very common because he asked her he was explaining how he was feeling. Then she flipped. It was like, well, is that how you Is that how you feel, or is that how the conversation turned into? Listen, you know how I felt because I just said it. I just said it. You don't want to, you want to talk about all the time how you feel. As soon as a man starts talking about, hey, look, I feel like this is not going in the direction that I thought it was going to go into, then you flip it like, oh, well, what direction is it going to? I just told you what direction it was going into. You're going left, I'm going right. We're supposed to be going straight. But and again, it goes back to what you say, manipulation. They take your words and throw their emotion into it, and then now it's back on them on how they feel. Well, I really feel like you attacked me by saying that. No, I didn't attack you, because we don't want to hear what she has to say or try and understand how she feels. We're labeled the bad guy. We're labeled, oh, he don't want to listen to you. He's not catering to my feelings. He's not, he's rude. No, I'm not rude if I'm telling you how I feel and you keep reverting it and flipping it to how you feel. You're not listening. Right. You're not listening to me at all. Exactly. But you want me to listen to you all the time. All the time you want me to listen to you. Because you can walk up to me all the time and like, well, Kevin, I feel like you should have you should have taken me out for dinner today. Well, I was tired. I worked 10 hours a day. I'm not going to work 10 hours and take you on a date night when I said we can plan it for Friday on my off day. Now she's mad because you didn't do what she wanted you to do right then and there. And again, it goes back to what you said earlier. Now she's leading what is going on. You're not leading anything, because now we're taught as men, oh, we don't want her to feel any, we got to watch her feelings, but she don't have to watch ours. She's not considering that I just worked 10 hours at the damn factory and I'm tired and I'm off on Friday. Let's spend the day together on Friday. I don't want to do it on Friday. I want to do it today. Today's Wednesday. They got half off on the fucking lobster tails. I want to go today. No, we're not doing that. No. So now you're the bad guy.
Why do we stay as men taking that abuse, right? Because it is low key. Yeah, it's a low functioning form of abuse. Like, no, you have no voice, and they weaponize their body, which is ultimately the treasure that we want on a consistent basis. And they weaponize it. If you don't do what she says, you're not getting none, or you're gonna be on the couch or whatever, right? So it's like I would never put myself back in that position. So marriage is off the table for me into the future, and whoever gets with me, he's gonna have to understand.
I'm there with you 100%.
My question to y'all is, man, this is really for the ladies. Like, what's the cheat sheet for the ladies when that situation happens? What do they? Because that's what they're going to ask. They're going to want to know, what do y'all want us to do or say in a situation? Do y'all want us not to say?
Respect begets respect. So if you want me to listen to you, to be emotionally intelligent, meaning you want me to listen, to hear, understand, comprehend, but sometimes you do have to be quiet to receive from the other person what the issue is. If I don't even have the ability to address or to identify the problem in here to you, if I can't express that, then I'm shutting down, off switch. And then that's where my care is taken away. And I like, you know what? She listens to me. Is at the end of the day. So I need you to listen to me. I don't want to feel lonely. I don't want to. So if you make me feel these things, and if you make me come out of my manhood to express it, like you, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna go over here to her where she's feminine, she's soft.
Have you ever seen that where they go up in front of, the guy goes up in front of 20 women, or the girl goes up in front of 20 guys, and they got to pop the balloon on the ones? Okay. How many women have you heard say to the men, hey, I'm a good listener? When the girl says what she can, when the guy says to the girl, hey, so What can you bring to the table to me, or when he's talking to the young lady, how many of those women say, well, hey, they say, well, shit like, hey, I can cook, I can do this. How many of them say I'm a good listener? Because Antoine just made a good point. These women don't want to listen to their man. They want a man, but they don't want to listen to him.
Because I got a question for y'all too, and this goes for the women who listening out there too, and I would like them to answer. And next time we have women on the show, I'm gonna ask them too. What do you guys bring to the table? What do you think a woman brings to the table when they're courting you, or if they wanted you? What would you think a woman should bring to the table? Like, what would she bring?
I would like to hear some of the women answer that question. I sure would.
Me too, absolutely. But I'm gonna ask y'all since it's
I would like, listen.
I'm gonna definitely ask though. I'm gonna definitely ask.
Me, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. For real. I want you to listen. If you're with me and you can't hear me, you hear me, but you're not listening, there's no need for us to even be around each other, because all that's going to do is we're going to be constantly arguing and fighting. And I don't need that either. If you can't listen to what I'm saying, then we might as well.
If I'm out there cutting an acre of grass, be cognizant enough to bring me some lemonade so I don't pass out while you in the AC folding up clothes or doing whatever you're doing. Your work is a hell of a lot lighter than mine. So how about think about bringing me some Kool-Aid or something? Not Kool-Aid. I don't want to die of diabetes, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Kool-Aid.
And yeah, but see that turns in, that's listening. You're listening to you're listening to what comes out of my mouth, and you're listening for my actions. You already know. Right. You already know if I'm out doing the grass and I'm out there for 2 hours cutting the grass, the shrubs, edging, and you ain't brought me a bottle of water.
Me personally, man, I don't even feel like we should even have to have that conversation.
You're not listening.
You gotta care for me.
You're not listening to me at all.
Yeah,
I think it's more about considering than listening.
And
consideration is a good point too. I shouldn't have to have a conversation.
I shouldn't have to have a talk about me being in the fucking sun, like you said, cutting the grass, and I have to have a talk about, hey, babe, why didn't you bring me nothing to drink out here, bitch? It's 99 degrees.
But
she should know that. She should know that. I shouldn't even have to talk to you about that.
But hold on. You right on that. You right on that. We shouldn't have this conversation, but we are, because you know why? It's because at the beginning, all that shit was great. You was getting that plate, you was getting that cup. You know what I'm saying? When you got up in the morning, breakfast was served. You know what I'm saying? When you come home, dinner was made. You know what I'm saying? Kids was already in bed, and it was y'all time. Now it got to the point where nobody wants to put in the effort. Like if the man is putting in the effort or the woman's putting in the effort, the other person, if they not putting in the effort, it ain't gonna work. Consider, you know what I'm saying, equal to because I want to know, because it's not. But we all know. Listen, we all know that we're hard-working men, straight up. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? You can check our DNA from the time that we grew up, nigga. From now, we are strong working men. We ain't slouches, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got pot bellies, you know what I'm saying? We out here actually looking like strong men. And the thing about it is like what I heard from you one time, what you said is aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't look the part in it, and sometimes that's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? When you've been in a relationship for a while, you know what I'm saying? When they don't want to put in that effort, that's when you know it's over. You know what I'm saying? When you can't, when you putting in the effort and they not putting in the same effort you giving out, it's gonna be over. It's already over. It is. It's already over, because like one of y'all said, man, y'all gonna start feeling lonely. Like, damn, I'm doing this shit by myself.
It's a natural feeling that just happens over time. Like you might ask a question or get clarity on something, but over time you start to see, oh damn, this bitch really don't care. Like, and then it just builds and builds and builds, and then you like, I'm over this bullshit. And then you know what I'm saying?
Especially when you got something to compare it to.
You're overreacting to the one thing, but it's really a reaction to all the things.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, especially when you got another bitch to compare it to.
You know what I mean?
That does shed light when you have a comparison. That does shed light.
You got two asses. You're like, okay.
They both do this, they both do that, but that don't do this one, and this one do, and that one bitch about all this, and this one don't. This one,
yeah.
That's when it start getting shaky.
Okay, so I think it's a great segue for us to go back to the stud video.
Yeah, go ahead, go back to that stud.
Yeah, go to the stud video.
All right, here we go.
I got some explaining to do, man. I already got my explanation.
All right, here we go.
You say you already got
men being attracted to studs. And I just want to say this. Let's get past the stereotype of just because a man is attracted to a stud, that means that he is attracted to other men. That is not true. Let me tell you something. I don't know what side of TikTok y'all on, but I am on beautiful stud side of TikTok. And I've never looked at studs like that because I myself identify as a stud. But if you are attractive, you're attractive. I've never been a hater. Studs are getting prettier and prettier, and they don't look like they used to be back in the day. When I was growing up, he either looked like
that's what my dad be saying.
Coolio or a Boosie. Not no more. So when the men
they want to, what you got to say? You said no.
I don't think she's saying that at all.
What's she saying?
That at all. I think what she's saying is that simply that a lot of these studs today are just simply prettier than back in the day. Back in the day, studs looked a certain. Yes, and she's right. It's not that they're trying to be pretty. They're just naturally, like her, for example. She's just I'm gonna tell you this, man. One of my favorite lesbians of all time that's never came out. I'm still waiting for her sex tape to come out right now. Is Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah is not trying to be pretty. She's just naturally fucking pretty.
No, she's just trying. No, she's absolutely trying. You go back to
naturally
Queen
pretty.
Latifah, circa 1984, and you go to Queen Latifah 2024, totally different.
But she's naturally pretty. And I'm not saying she doesn't use makeup and shit like that. I'm not saying that. She does. But what I'm saying is she's just a naturally pretty woman, and the boy stuff that goes along her attitude and the way she talks and walks is just who she is. I don't think she's trying. Or remember I told you my first crush was the Brat. The Brat was my first crush. And yeah, she's wearing these big baggy clothes, but I can see your face, bitch. And I don't think they're trying to be pretty.
Okay, so I want to touch base on what both of you said. Okay, so fam, you said the studs are just pretty nowadays. I agree with that. There's some pretty studs out here. At the same time, Twan, you made a good point also by saying they want it both ways. Now, you both mentioned the Brat. Okay, the Brat was a pretty young lady, but she still had that tomboyish element to her.
But the Brat would be considered what you called with the word that you used earlier, no?
What, stud? Yeah.
No, the one that's on top, the one with the strap.
Oh, yeah, we can't say that term, right?
Right. That's how she wanted. That's what she wants to do.
But her face is just naturally pretty. No matter how many bandanas and braids and baggy clothes and jeans she wears, she can't hide how pretty she is.
That's undeniable. Yep, that's right. But see, again, okay, so with her pretty face, okay, she wants to turn it. She wants to date Allen Iverson, but then when she get done with Allen Iverson, she want to call the girl and put a strap on. So she does want it both ways. She wants to be conquered and she wants to be the conqueror.
Oh, you mean bisexual? We're talking about bisexual.
No, she still want to be conquered. They both conquer each other. That's the crazy part about it all. But I'll digress. Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, I've met plenty. I've met studs. They had kids. You know, what I mean, already previously, but at this point in their life, they only date women. Then I've seen them go back and date men. Like you said, if that's what you consider having both things. Then yes, I will. Then yes, I will consider.
So basically, in our conversation, we just done discovered that stud is another word for bisexual.
Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to be. But in some cases, yes.
Right. It's not supposed to be, but this lady on the video is basically saying that it's not the same, but they both do the same thing. They bisexuals and studs.
I mean, as simple as that sounds, I think that the coming out party, because like you said, it used to be weird. We would see a real hot chick and she'd be with a stud, and we'd be like, "Yo, why is she with the stud and she hot?"
Right.
Her vibe.
But listen, hold on.
So studs want to be. They want to be able to use masculinity whenever they feel like it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's how they identify as a stud, right? That's how else would they identify as a stud? By not having some sort of masculinity in them.
So is that not the same as being bisexual? You wanna be one day you want to be treated like a woman, and then the next day you want to treat a woman like you're the man.
I think they get upset when we treat them like women.
Okay, well, I don't want to be with a woman that I got to treat like a man. Like,
well, that's why you're not supposed to be with a stud, bro.
Right.
If you play in the WNBA, I'm not calling you sir. Period. You're playing the Women's National Basketball Association. I don't care how gay you are. You're still a woman, and I'm not calling you sir. If I call you sir, then you need to change leagues. I think you need to go to a different draft.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Brian Grinder. Yeah. That's
yeah. If we're gonna do that, you need to get on out the league.
Brian Grinder.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you what though. Let me give you my opinion real quick, since because I was born in '85, so I'm a little bit younger than y'all, right? So like I said, Brad came out in like 93, 94. I'm like 10 years old. But
crisscross, yes sir.
Right. A lot of the girls back in that day, though, in that time period, they pulled it off both ways. They wore, like you said, yo-yo, the boss. They were dressed in a certain way because of the gangster rap, but they were pretty, and they weren't. I mean, outside of the Brat, none of them were gay, but they all could pull both. Even look at the baggy clothes Aaliyah used to wear, or TLC. They would wear these big baggy clothes, but you could still see the sexiness in them, and that's always been a thing to me, which I feel like is rare. That's we had talked about Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor is like one of them ones where she could wear the bathing ape clothes and still put on some pumps and still be fired.
And if she's cute, they're gonna holler at her. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like, you know what I'm saying, they feel like they're gonna holler at her. Not the and the men. I don't think all men be thinking about, oh no, man, I might be thinking about messing with a dude if I'm talking to her.
When her mannerisms, the way she talks is like a man. I mean, we could be cool and watch sports, but I don't want to talk to you like that because it's like I'm talking to one of my homies.
So you wouldn't smash the Brat. So you wouldn't smash the Brat.
No, listen.
Listen,
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell your answer why. Because at the end of the day, even though when you dealing with a masculine woman, you know what I'm saying, at first it's gonna be cool, but then when her masculinity start taking over, it's gonna always be conflict, dog. It's always gonna be.
I ain't saying nothing about being with her. I ain't saying nothing about kicking with her for months.
You trying to be with one? That's what it's gonna end up being. It's gonna be
possible, yeah. You trying to be with a stud is crazy. A nigga trying to be with a stud is wild anyway. Now, if you trying to just take her down because we men, just like I smash a midget if I could, I smash a one-legged bitch if you let me. Just to try and say I
done seen some pretty bad midgets. I don't knock midgets off the list. I done seen some pretty bad midgets. Like, man, little, but she's stacked. Let me go ahead and throw her over my shoulder and take her to the room, yo.
That's what I'm saying. We'll do something just to say we did it, but if you saying that because she does some masculine things, I ain't gonna holler at her. Nah, bro, I see through that. I see through the big baggy jeans. I see it.
But see, the era where you was talking about baggy jeans and those type of women, we knew they was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we might think they might go the other way, but most of them, like, we knew, like, even Queen Latifah, we knew Queen Latifah was from the very jump. The fact that she was power, women's power the whole time, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen her with a man unless she was on TV, dog. Have y'all? I mean,
I've never seen, not when they show public pictures. I've never seen her. I mean, she claims she had a boyfriend that died in an accident, but never have we seen any pictures of her with a man as a couple type setting.
I've seen her pictures with her girlfriend,
Like I said, I've been waiting for the sex tape for over 15 years, y'all. I've been waiting for the sex tape for 15 years. I'm waiting, still waiting.
I mean, you probably won't see. They probably don't have evidence of her because she probably, when she came through there, she was with all the different sex type ordeals because she was already on that page.
Yeah, I just want to see her eat some out, because she like she tear some joint up. I just want to see her go down on a babe. I don't even want.
I mean,
to the queen.
Hold on, watch this. Let's see.
Izzy. Stop playing.
I ain't playing. Okay? I ain't playing. I'm staying. All right, stop playing. I'm wherever you want me to be at, I will be.
Hey, this nigga funny.
He is.
I'm Shem.
You can be Shem, okay? I can be him. We can be together as them. I don't give a damn.
You know what I do to you? Do you know what I do to you?
I don't, but I'm gonna tell you right now.
I would like to see it.
Tread lightly. Girl, I'm trying to dive into it head first like this.
Had to get it by myself. Okay, little boo daddy. Listen, this stuff queen over here, I'm about that life. Introduce you to some things you never seen before.
Damn. Okay, that brother missing out on a whole meal. I know his wet smell good too. I would have just went for it like, where the water at? Stop playing. Stop playing. The people in the background looking at me crazy talking about.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir.
Now, hey, listen, he's got a video where he messed around with a stud and got her pregnant. Man,
listen,
hey,
answer like a motherfucker.
Are you guys hip to the lesbian homie?
Yes,
the series, the lesbian homie.
I am.
No,
if she could get it. Yes, I am. That's
you hip to the
yes.
whole series of the lesbian homie.
Yes. Sir.
Now,
she cold with it.
What? Am I lying when all the chicks on the lesbian homie, are they not bad?
Yeah. I think they acting, but they bad.
They are acting, but again, like it's some bad studs on that show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. The first stud I ever smacked out, bro. When we got together, bro, she put on the porn. I was like, yo, like she was with the freaky shit. She came out with the toys and everything, and I was thrown off like she was freakier than the straight chicks. Straight up.
I got a question to ask y'all.
I mean, most of them
she looked like Pharrell with dreads.
Should there be a reparations fund or some sort of residual fund for older professional players, NFL, NBA, that didn't make as much money during their careers or their eras? These, of course, are the players that built the foundation of the professional leagues, NBA, NFL. Are they owed something in retirement now that they're not playing, but the leagues are making billions? Are they owed anything?
We're going to go with the man at the bottom. You probably would know it more than anybody.
I mean, it ain't really it's not really about a no. It's more of an opinion. But me personally, I would say yes. Because like Twan stated, man, these niggas built that foundation of it, and understand you didn't have the money to be able to pay them at that time, but they should definitely have some stake in something to where I know they get a pension for if they play 10 years or whatnot, but that $10,000 a month or whatever it is ain't close to what they should be getting with the amount of money that regular nobodies is getting today. You got players that don't even see the court getting paid more than the Hall of Famers from back in the day.
Correct.
And that's crazy. That's unheard of.
I think it should start at a certain year, like let's say 03 or something like that. So all the players before 03 should get some sort of stipend for the rest of their lives. It ain't gonna be a lot of money, right? $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, based off your production, whatever. But they're owed something. It's like it goes back to us as Black people. We say that we owed something, even though we're 3 or 4 generations removed from, Jim Crow or whatever. But they should get something. I think residuals, something.
Y'all remember Tony Snell?
I remember Tony Snell. Yeah.
Yeah, he trying to get back into the league because if you in the league for 10 years, you get like some type of pension from the NBA, and he's trying to fight his way back, man. Because
it's a wrap. It's a wrap, my nigga. It's a reason.
Yeah,
It's a reason.
I already know.
They do that shit on purpose, my nigga. You get to that they'll get to that 9-year mark, then they be like, yo, nah, get this nigga up out of here. You're not worth paying this nigga 10 years. I'll never get back in the league, bro.
Right.
Never.
You're right.
And he ugly.
I mean, I agree with the founders who helped build the league. They should get some. Listen, if you don't give them let me start over. I believe everybody who once played in the league should have an opportunity to work in the league because you help build the league what it is now. So rather you are, you could be a team counselor on finances, on how to deal with the anxiety of being in the league. You can be a trainer's coach. You could be, if you're not going to give them a pension, at least offer them a job because they help build it what it is now. And you see a lot of these young players now, that's why they're having the problems they're having because they don't have the guidance of somebody who was there before them.
But let's say they don't listen though, because the NBA and the NFL, they put out these programs, these rookie whatever programs, and they get classes. But you know how it is when you're 20, 21 and you got a $700 million.
You got to make it mandatory. You got to make it mandatory.
They're mandatory.
They do it anywhere else.
They are mandatory.
But they spend it.
Every rookie that comes in, get a big binder, a big old binder full of information that they need to learn.
Yeah.
They get caretakers that come around and say, hey, this is Nebraska, this is Indianapolis. I'm gonna drive you around. This is where you don't go. This is where the nice places is. This is where they sell dope at. This is where you don't want to be. They're gonna show you, they're gonna give you all the ins and outs, bro. They're gonna set you up. But like he said, telling a young nigga with a 20-something-year-old boy with $20 million, my nigga, to do something.
I mean, you both of you guys are right. It's harder than what it sounds easy, but it's not. It's not.
Right.
As it also sounds is we talking about black men too. We not because a lot of these white boys, and you don't hear about a lot of these white boys getting in trouble because there's other things that niggas got to deal with that white boys don't got to do. There's an interview about white boys talking about when niggas first get in the league, what's they got to do? They buy their mama a house, they buy their daddy with a car, whatever. The white people don't do that shit because they already got a decent house. Their mama and their daddy house already paid for it. They ain't got to buy them no house. They keeping their money. They ain't buying Gucci and Prada and gold nigga chains and
that's true. With a bag, with a Gucci bag with $500,000 in it, my man. I don't care where you go shopping at. You're probably not. There's no mall that you probably gonna spend $500,000 at in one day, unless you buying the mall. You buying everything in there. You don't need that, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's it's what they're doing what they're taught and what they think is right. I mean, and again, it is hard to talk to a lot of these young men, and that goes to the laws of you can't discipline your kids anyway. And then it goes to once you become the breadwinner, you're the boss. Period, point blank.
Yep. What Kim and Mace call it the what they call it what's the name syndrome?
The Gary Coleman syndrome.
The Gary Coleman syndrome, right?
The Gary Coleman syndrome. Yep.
Well, hey,
once you become the boss, you can't tell him nothing. The same thing went with Chris Brown and his mom. She was his manager, but once he started getting so much paper, what'd he do? He fired. Hey, mom, you can't tell me what to do.
Right.
Look at Luka Doncic and his mom.
Nobody wants to have control over their money, especially when you get a certain age. I know, like when you get turned 18 to 21, you like, nah, man. Let me control my own money. Let me fuck it up the way I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I work for it. Let me fuck it up. If it's gone, it's gone. You know,
plus your financial advisors is telling you the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe the previous players that played in the league should get some type of pension because
I agree.
If it weren't for them, the league wouldn't be where it's at.
Yep, and like you said, if they could at least work in the league or some type of job to be in the league, I think that would be good too, because some of these dudes, they do need mentors. Like, they make so much money, it's like you can't really tell them what to do, but it's like, man, listen, you're destroying the product that we see on TV. You know, it was like what we was talking about with the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? We worrying about who's going to be on the Olympics for us to win gold. Like, I'm nervous as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got names, but putting them together with other names is the problem. Because we don't have that basketball IQ. We focus on other things. You know, we so Americanized. You know what I'm saying? We think about American things, money. You know what I'm saying? What can I do for my next paycheck? How can I make more money and more money on top of that?
Defense. We don't even think about defense.
Don't even think about defense.
Nobody thinks about defense,
man. It's the thing about it like this. Remember how we grew up? We seen a lot of black businesses, you know what I'm saying, to where like we could have ran to the grocery store or the corner store and get cigarettes for our grandmothers, our moms, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We can't do that shit no more. Like all our shit is tore down mostly. But if you look at the other ones like Chinatown, man, Chinatown is flourishing. Motherfuckers come.
You wanna know why? Because Chinatown don't run in there and rob the store owner and shoot them. That's why.
They do. They call the triads.
But
I'm just saying, literally here a few weeks ago,
they make them pay rent.
There's a Mom Pa's barbecue spot that's been open here for who knows how long in the hood. They ran in there, shot and killed the owner. That shit's dead now.
So a black man went and killed the black owner.
Black owner in the hood, been there forever.
That happened in our hood.
Niggas robbing niggas over and over again. Me and Eric was just talking about. I see this video, niggas doing the pranks in the hood, where the nigga walk around with some fake money on him in the hood, and niggas is running up on him trying to rob him. I'm like, yo, a nigga can't even walk. As soon as they find out you from out of town, you're not from here, they trying to rob a nigga. It's like them all flourishing, and I see the niggas robbing niggas over and over again. Me and Eric was just talking about. I see this video, niggas doing the pranks in the hood, where the nigga walk around with some fake money on him in the hood, and niggas is running up on him trying to rob him. Them white people got the same options that we got, bro, to eat the same food. We don't have to eat the foods that we eat to get diabetes.
Are ingrained in us.
Exactly.
Because ever since we got off the slave ship, everything that we have was given to us. How we dress, how we pray, what God we got, how we gonna eat, what we gonna eat. We still eat chitlins to this day.
Never ate chitlins.
I tell my brother and my dad all the time, I say, man, y'all eating slave food in 2024?
That's crazy.
I hate chitlins.
That is insane.
I had to walk in the kitchen, and and everybody know what the smell of chitlins smell. You gotta walk in the kitchen and start smelling that shit. And you like, I gotta eat this shit. That's when I was like, hell nah, fuck all that.
Yeah. Before I even found out what it was like, yo, what is that smell?
Like pork chops. I was eating pork chops and bacon. That was my shit. But as I got older, man, I started cutting down. Like, I don't even eat bacon like that no more.
So are you a Muslim now?
No, I ain't a Muslim, man, but I just don't eat pork like that, man. I don't.
You got any Muslims on the line? Any Muslims on the line?
The bacon intake that I minimize it.
You have to.
Pork chops. I mean, hey, listen, I love a good smothered pork chop, but I don't eat them. I eat pork chops probably. Probably like once. I would say maybe once every 2 months, maybe if that.
Bad bitch that had a pet pig, and that motherfucker would crunch through a motherfucking apple, nigga, in one bite, nigga, through the core and all that shit. Like, god damn. Bitch had a bad white bitch. Bad white bitch that had a big fat black pig named Rufus.
You know what?
This man over here cracking jokes. We're gonna have to give him a live mic. I got a question too.
Okay.
Because I've been wanting to ask this. So since we all in the panel, I think we all indulge in the great flower. I've been looking and I've been researching a lot too. So I'm gonna ask y'all, what do y'all think is the reason why a lot of people are starting to turn to marijuana now?
A lot of great artists created portraits under the influence of marijuana. Like sometimes people just need that extra creative, that extra bump to kick into their creative side.
Sometimes you just need to clear your mind. Sometimes your mind needs to be cleared. You've heard of people getting writer's block, and that writer's block, you just need to clear your mind sometimes.
Yeah.
So like you said, create the creative juices. And to answer your question, also, Eric, in my opinion, I think the youth, like he's saying, the older crowd had already got an opinion for it. They were already brainwashed into why it was bad. But once they're seeing their kids or their grandkids smoking, and they're like, okay, my kid's been smoking weed for 10 years, ain't nothing wrong with him. I knew it was bad, but shit, he's handling business. He's taking care of his kids. He got his job. He's not fucking up. It can't be that bad. Then, like you said, all this new information about it. And then it comes in different forms. People put it in their coffee. People put it in the gummies. Some people just don't want to smell like the shit.
They have ointment. They got ointment now.
Right.
You know.
So it's just the cannabinoids in it, and the what's it called? The shit they make the purses out of. Hemp. Thank you. Hemp. Yeah. The hemp is really what it is.
So these is the reasons why they say people are turning to marijuana more. Okay. One is religion. Two.
Did you say religion?
Yeah, religion. Yes, religion.
How is religion making people smoke weed more?
Another one is media. They said the media
talking about with anything is going to be a bunch of followers just doing it.
And then of course, you know, one of them is health. Because, people have a lot of disorders. You know, they smoke weed because, you know, like if they got ADHD and they can't function and their mind's just racing, all they got to do is smoke and they be calm. Or like somebody who got Tourette's and can't stop moving, they'll smoke some marijuana
and be chill.
But see, all those things you're naming, all these things that we're naming, they're not new things. I feel like we're taking things more serious though when it comes to people's health. I think maybe Twan said that earlier, but we're paying more attention to things like that now. To people, like you said, we're getting care time now at work and shit. I just found out about care time. I was like, damn, what the hell is that? I just found out.
Mental health is a big thing.
Mental health days and shit like that. They're caring more about those things. So like you said, that media is being a lot more lax to it because all those things y'all just named, people are like, well, what? They're in consideration now. Before they didn't even give a fuck. It was just like, nigga, it's bad. Period.
What's the big one?
The big one was criminal justice system. That was the big one because the marijuana reform, a lot of the citation as far as you going to jail, it's not really a big of a deal. Like if you notice, like in some some states, like in this area out here, like a police officer pulled me over one time and he was just like, you know, we can't really do nothing about it, but like if we really smell it and think there's something going on, then of course, you know, we can search the vehicle, but they still got to have your consent. Right. Saying is that the fact that he went through those procedures with me shows me that, you know what I'm saying, right off the back, like if they smelt it, they coming at you no matter what. You know?
Hey, back in the day, it was like that. Listen, let me tell y'all a story. A couple years ago, I say probably about 3 years ago, man, I was drunk as hell walking, right? I went to a spot, got to drinking, and I decided to walk home. Had a fat bag in my pocket, right? Cops pulled me over, stopped me, like, where you going? I was like, I'm going home. They said, you been drinking? I said, yeah. He's like, you got your ID? I said, yeah, it's in my pocket. He searched me. He's like, I smell. He said, you got weed on you? I said, yeah, I do. It's in my pocket. Took it out of my pocket, looked at it, stuck it back in my pocket and said, hey, he's like, where you live at? I said, I live probably about a mile or two down the street. He said, hey, man, hopefully you make it home safe. I said, thank you very much, officer. Stuck my weed right back in my pocket.
What state was this?
Huh?
What state was this?
This was Ohio. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, I was fucked up. Like I had been drinking. I've been taking shots.
Why do you think he helped you?
He helped me because I'm gonna tell you, number one, why he stopped me. He stopped me.
We need to hear more stories like this.
He stopped me because of the neighborhood I was in. Okay, I was in a neighborhood that I was in the hood. Okay, and He stopped me because he is familiar, and I took it as this. He stopped me because he's familiar with stopping other folks in that neighborhood having other drugs. Crack, methamphetamine, fentanyl, all that. But because I was drunk but cooperative, I believe he gave me a break and I was honest. See, I could have, when he asked me, he asked me what I was doing. I told him, I said, I'm walking home. He said, where you coming from? I said, I'm coming from the bar up the street. I said, I left my truck there because I've been drinking and I don't want to drive home drunk. He said, okay. I have my car keys in my pocket. He asked for my ID. As I'm going for my ID, he said, I smell weed. You got some on you? I said, yeah, in my front pocket. He said, okay. He said, you got any weapons on you? I said, no, I don't. He grabbed my ID. He looked at it. He searched me, pulled my bag of weed out of my front pocket, looked at my bag, smelled it, rolled it back up, put it back in my pocket. I came back free of warrants. He said, hey, man, he said, be safe getting home. I said, thank you so much, officer. And I stumbled my ass another mile home.
That
Went back in the morning and got my truck.
that happened to me before too.
Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got pulled over a couple months ago and I was coming, I didn't know my tail lights was out. Pulled me over. Officer come up to my window, asked me for my license, give it to him. He said, you got weed in here? I said, I do. I said, I just came back from getting me something to eat. Ran my plates, everything good. I said, officer, I live a couple blocks that way. He said, hey, man. He said, go ahead and go home. You don't got no tail lights on. He said, if I see you back out here tonight, I'm towing your truck. I said, you ain't got to tell me twice. I got my food and my bag. I'm going to the crib. I'm going to the crib, yo. Yeah.
For real.
Weed is legal in Ohio now.
Now it is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yep. And most important, you can grow up to 7 plants.
Damn.
Okay.
Nah, man. I'm more near Cincinnati.
I'm glad you told me that though. I'm about to come down there soon.
I'm more towards Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, all right.
Yeah, I'm close to Cincinnati. Yep.
Yep, it's time to make
Yeah. I have my stuff ready here pretty soon. Yeah. I ain't buying nothing else but materials to keep my shit growing. I can have up to 7 plants legally. And just imagine how much harvest off of 7 plants.
Maybe we can get a Letcha Know strand.
And Listen, I'm not selling none. It's only for enjoyment consumption. So you bring your own materials because you don't have to purchase none. I'm not selling any. That's where they get you at. You can grow it, but you better not get caught selling it. I ain't selling the damn thing.
That's why it was illegal right there.
I ain't selling the damn thing.
It was made illegal because you could come up off that shit. You can grow it yourself, and you can trade it just like the Native Americans used to do. You can trade it for money. Yep. We don't want motherfuckers making money that we can't get a penny off of. If you can make money under their nose without them knowing it, it's illegal, nigga.
Yep.
Period.
Yep. Nah, I ain't with all that. No. No.
All right. Well, we about to transition to this Beanie Segil video.
Oh, I did hear about Beanie Segil got a food truck.
Yeah.
I know he about to rap a mean 16. I know he about to spit something crazy.
I'm beefing. Yeah.
He sound crazy with that voice.
Rag and roll, wings and boom. Land of the bullet.
Didn't he have cancer or something like that?
I'm beefing.
I think he had had something like that. I don't think it was cancer. I think it was something else. Wasn't. I don't think it was a liver. It was.
Wait. That nigga ain't about to rap. What the fuck was that shit? Food truck?
Yeah. Beanie Segil got a food truck now. Yeah.
He don't rap no more.
No.
You didn't? What? You didn't know about that? What?
Yeah, I thought you was about to give me basement shit.
I think that Beanie ain't gonna be around for a little while.
Nigga, Beanie Crocker cook proper. What are we talking? What are we doing?
He make burgers and Philly steaks now.
Oh man, good night, y'all. Good night.
That's hilarious. See Beanie Segil, food truck owner now. Does Jay-Z owe him any reparations? I know we were talking about it earlier, and that goes for anybody. If I give you a favor, and that favor that opportunity turns into success for you, do you now owe me into perpetuity for your success? Because without that opportunity, you would not have gotten started. So do you owe me?
Well, I mean, I would give it to Dame Dash instead of Jay-Z. And to be honest, Jay-Z fucked all of them. You know, he fucked all of them that was with The Rock, because you know he's not giving anything to anybody. Like you see his boy Memphis Bleak. When the last time Memphis Bleak came out with a single, a verse, or anything?
For what?
You know what I mean? And Beanie Segil, he don't like Jay-Z anyway, because he messed up. He thought they was friends, but they was really only business partners. When he got in that trouble with the law, he thought Jay-Z was gonna have his back and get him one of the best lawyers. Nah. That ain't the way it roll. And Dame Dash couldn't help him because his money was tied up with the whole split of The Rock. So, I mean, you could say that Jay-Z might owe him some money, but it ain't gonna happen. Jay ain't giving up. He ain't giving nobody nothing.
Right. But what I'm saying is,
wasn't Kanye West on the Drink Champs talking about he's gonna give Beanie Segil mad money for giving him the name Yeezy?
Was it going to be a genuine gift? You got to think about the environment they're in. Beanie could have been looking at it like, yo, if I let Kanye give me this money, what he gonna ask me for later on? Is he gonna ask me to get on my knees for him? Are you scared? Are you, and that's a good point. Why wouldn't he accept a favor from Kanye? Beans might be afraid of the whole industry. Like, man, I don't want to owe none of these cats nothing. I don't want to owe nobody nothing. And with Kanye having his reputation for, they say he crazy, but I don't really think he is.
Man, once the Rock split and Jay-Z went to Jab Jam, to me, that's when Beanie Segil started going down. Like his career, everything just went down the toilet.
And the legal shit.
No, he got in trouble. Yeah, he kept getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Like he said, Jay-Z would have been a goddamn fool to honestly just sign off on that shit. Would have probably been a big mistake.
But that's what I'm saying. Them legal troubles get you, you know what I'm saying? Your money dwindling, you know what I mean? And you ain't really making no money off your music, so.
Nigga had a single with R. Kelly that flopped. How you have a single with R. Kelly that flopped?
Yeah, that's crazy, y'all.
I mean, that
R. Kelly could write us for a hook, and we could go platinum shit with R. Kelly on the hook.
So what you thinking about over there, AJ? What you think about Beanie Segil in the food truck?
I think that if somebody gives you an opportunity that turns into success, I don't think that they owe you into perpetuity. I think you should owe them one opportunity though. Come on now, because like they put you on, so why wouldn't you want to help?
I bet he wish he took it.
But
right.
see,
I had a talk with my homegirl once, and she was complaining about her girl and about this and how she don't do this, but she do this for her, and when she was this, she did this for her kids, blah 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 blah. And what I told her was like, you expect people to be like you, and just because you would do some shit for somebody, don't mean that person would do it for you. And I see a lot of people expecting Jay-Z to be like
very
them.
Good point, my man. Yes,
you feel me? They want Jay-Z to be how real as they are, or whatever. And Jay-Z showed you multiple times who he is. So for y'all to keep thinking that he's authentic like that, that's on y'all, my nigga. He showed you who he is. That is a
very good point. You cannot expect people to treat you the way you would treat them. That's just the world that we live in. That's just the world we live in. So, like you just said, fam, if I do this for you, if I give you the shirt off my back because you need it, and then when I need a shirt, you don't give me yours, I can't be mad at you because we're not the same people. Right. We're not the same people.
Just because I can trust y'all three, just because I can trust my daughter I can leave my daughter with y'all three and go to the club, don't mean I can leave it with this nigga over here and he do something to my daughter. And I was like, no, that's my fault. I should have known better without leaving him with him. But I thought he was like y'all.
At what point would you tell or recommend little young black men to get rid of their inner nice guy?
Train them as much as you can, whenever you can, because you never know when it's gonna happen, but you always got to make sure they prepared.
Right.
Because,
what age though?
I agree with that. I agree with you at age 8.
Yeah.
The earlier the better. You got to make them aware.
Yeah. I mean, because
whether they use it today or tomorrow, you still have to. It's a constant awareness. It's a constant awareness.
What I would compare that lesson to would be like, let me ask you if you have ever had this person, like when you was a kid or whatever, you had your friends come over, and then your friends leave and your room be fucked up or whatever, and your mom be like, how come your friends didn't help you clean up? And you like, shit, you being nice because it's like, yo, these are my friends, they my guests. But your mom like, nah, have them niggas help you clean up the next time before they leave. And so you don't got to clean it up by yourself. It's kind of a little message in that we're talking about right now, to where, like you're saying, you're not really saying it, but you're showing them that even though it's more of a realistic talk that you need to have with your kid, in my opinion, than anything, because you don't want to fuck them up too early. You don't want them just being a dick too early, but you want them to let you know that it's like you tell them, hey man, these kids that your friends that you falling behind, these ain't even gonna be your friends in 4 or 5 years. You ain't even gonna speak to these motherfuckers in 4 or 5 years.
Right.
And how many times did that happen in real life, where the niggas that you was like this with, you don't even see or speak to them more at the motherfucking high school or after college or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a constant preparation that you have to do with your child. And I would say 8, 9, 10 would be that age where you start putting that in your child's brain, that this is how, listen, this is what life is going to bring. I know you're having fun, but you still have to remember this here. I'm not telling you to be mean to every kid, but just because you call him your friend today, that doesn't mean he's going to be your friend next year around this same time. Like or even a month from now.
Right.
That's one of those hard lessons that you must implement in your child's head as early as when you see your child can handle different conversations and understand what you're saying by getting the message out of it. That's when you start it. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna end it on this note, man. We all should be, because I know I got 3 sons. I got 3 sons. My son, he's old. He's 25, and I got one who's 13, who's 9. So, we in constant communication as far as that battle, because they are good kids, but at the same time, this world is cruel, and they will eat you up and suck you out to dry. Because like I know when we was growing up, any time that we like hung out or did anything, we always made sure we stayed and cleaned up after each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same with my kids. I make sure if I'm staying, I'm gonna make sure they help so they can stay and help clean up. Because I mean, that's just out of respect, But
good choice of words. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you're never gonna really get it right, man. You really not gonna ever get it right. You just hope that, they just learn the wisdom from you. You know what I'm saying? Or even seeing what you do on a daily basis, and they grasp onto that too. Because, a lot of our mentors we seen. So we was like, yeah, maybe that's what we need to do, especially if they were successful and we felt like they was doing good. We'll see visuals like, okay, yeah, that's what we need to do, or this is what we need to do. But then, like, we keep forgetting that sometimes it comes with consequences too. So,
and to add on to what you're saying, respect, but it's also your home training. Yeah. Like it's everybody teaching their kids the same lesson. Like, are you being taught like this is your friend? If you really call this your friend, you would stay and help clean up, or you would, you would reach out a hand to help out. Everybody's not being taught that in their home. A lot of kids are being taught just nothing but self.
Right, because a lot of kids,
self.
Which goes back to, like we said, you can't expect everybody to be like you. You can't expect everybody. You can't expect everybody on the same time.
Cleaning up their own room either.
They can still, like me and my mother. My mother's grown as hell, and I tell her, people take your kindness for weakness all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You would do this most for people that people wouldn't do half for you for, and you see it happen right in front of your face. And she's so much of a God-fearing woman. She look at it as, well, the Lord is going bless me. She's one of them women, your people, I should say. So you know what I mean. So you could tell them all you want, but they're gonna have to make their own decision themselves.
Like, I feel like you gotta teach them no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta teach them no matter what, because at the end of the day, if they either go through that situation, they'll come back and be like, well, Dad or Mom told me that. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation, man. I love this. This is why I like it.
This was real good. Yeah.
_ AJ Lamar on all socials.
Got a Lil Kev, Big Kev on TikTok. I got a couple pictures on there of my work and of my dogs.
I still gotta look at myself too, because I don't be on it, man. I'll be forgetting about that shit. I'm giving you a shout out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can check me out on the Instagram. What is it? At Unicorn and Uniform on Instagram, and at NWZ on Twitter. Talking my shit on there all the time.
And you know, always reach us at the Letcha Know Podcast 61 at Gmail. Always reach us there, like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do to holler at us. And we out this bitch.
Letcha Know.